Hey Nick, how's it going?
Doing great.
Awesome, Nick. Today I want to learn a little bit more about your LinkedIn lead generation service so that CloudTask users browsing through the marketplace, looking at the listing, can identify if they're a good fit or if your services are a good fit for their needs or not. There's three questions I want to cover with you. Let's go ahead and get started with the first one, which is who is a good fit for this service offer?
Yep. So any revenue generating B2B company is a good fit for this offer.
Okay, is there like a characteristic of minimum ticket or maximum ticket, ideal size, industry vertical presence that they may need to have online?
Yeah. So they need to have at least 200 connections on LinkedIn. You need to have at least two or three case studies so we can come off credible on your LinkedIn profile and an outreach. And pretty much can be any industry. The only ones we do not take on are MSPs or managed IT service providers, MLMs, and a couple other things. But other than that, if you're established, have a real business, a real offer with revenue and case studies, we can take you on. Our clients range between two employees all the way up to about 300. That's our sweet spot.
Perfect. And is this a service that you can offer in B2C as well, or mostly B2B?
Only B2B.
Only B2B exclusive. Perfect. That takes me then to the next question, which is what are the components of this service offer? Understanding that everything's going to be around the LinkedIn channel, what type of tools, platform, or maybe people are involved in the delivery of the service?
So we're a fully done for you service. We start with a questionnaire to understand who you're targeting and everything. Then you get assigned a dedicated account manager that lives in the US who is a true LinkedIn expert. And what we do is we build you a targeting list in LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which you need. It's $99 a month. And then we write you outreach copy that's personalized and relevant to niche based lists on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And then we automate outreach for you. So basically, we are starting conversations for you in the LinkedIn inbox, and all our clients have to do is reply to leads. Although we do have a couple plans where we do come with an appointment setter. So primarily, this is LinkedIn cold outreach, but we also do LinkedIn content and LinkedIn ads for select clients.
Perfect. Now, you mentioned that after the questionnaire, you get access to the dedicated manager, you build a target list. They need to have a Sales Navigator license. Would you also have the capabilities if they bring their own lead list to upload it, see if they're on LinkedIn, and then prospect those?
So we do not allow people to upload CSV lists, but if
Mhm.
they're doing account-based marketing, they can give us a list of 20 to 100 companies and we'll manually enter them in targeting lists and target them.
Okay, perfect. For account-based marketing specific. Now, you were mentioning how the process starts with a questionnaire, which takes me to my last question. What can a client expect in the first 120 days of buying this service? A little bit of the onboarding. How long is it? When do they go live? When can they start seeing some conversion, some results?
So they will launch within 1 week guaranteed. As soon as you
Mhm.
sign up, you automatically get the questionnaire and schedule that kickoff, and we come ready with your strategy prepped. So clients launch in a week. That next week, you immediately see connections and you'll start to see replies. So connections being we send connection requests on LinkedIn. Once we get them in your first degree network, then we can drip them and send them more messages. And so you'll start getting connections right away because we send 4 to 500 connection requests per profile per month for safety reasons. Um, and so in that first month, you can expect anywhere between 50 and 100 new connections. And of those, at least 5 to 20 replies, some positive, some negative. And then it ramps up as you go along. So as we tweak your strategy to find the offer and target that works, usually by months 2, 3, 4, you're starting to book calls, and then your first deal should come later in that time frame.
Perfect. Now, does your automation and your process take it all the way to book the appointment, or you have the conversation warm and that's when you hand off the opportunity?
So we have different plans. If you don't pay for the appointment setter, which is only an extra couple $100 a month,
Mhm.
then as soon as someone replies, we're pulled out and it's on our client to carry on the conversation. If you have the setter, they are there to have conversations and get them to the end point where we'll send the client's calendar link or times to talk, and then we're hands off.
Perfect. And one thing that I wanted to maybe go back a little bit further, you mentioned ideally they should have profiles with at least 200 connections. What happens if they're not that active on LinkedIn? Is there a possibility of getting maybe an avatar profile, or is that something you don't work with?
So we don't work with fake avatars anymore, just because we found some account risk and we like to keep things really safe and secure.
Awesome. So you understand the thresholds. That's why you were mentioning earlier that you ramp up the activity and you keep it within the safety limits to avoid, of course, getting the account suspended or even worse, canceled. Awesome. So, is there anything else you would like to share in terms maybe of throughout the onboarding deliverables or other, let's say, support channels or frequency of reporting that they have access to?
Yeah, so all of our clients get a dedicated dashboard that's really easy. Like the inbox is much better than LinkedIn's inbox, and they can see their metrics on connect rate and reply rate in real time, anytime. So that
Excellent.
dashboard is incredible. We even come with a bunch of AI credits, like a smart responder and things like that. And so it's a really incredible dashboard. And then I want to mention, because this is important, our approach to LinkedIn is not spammy and salesy. We take a very conversational approach, a one-to-one almost approach with a lot of prospects, so that you actually break through the noise, come off personalized, um, and don't burn through your contacts.
All right, fantastic. If you want to take care of your brand, you think that LinkedIn is the right channel to reach your prospects, you have a profile of at least 200 connections, a couple of case studies, and you're targeting companies of 2 to 300 employees that can be found through LinkedIn, then definitely this is a service you should pay some attention to. You can find them in the CloudTest Marketplace. There's a couple of other services from Clarily that you can look at. So definitely they're going to be seeing more from Nick. Nick, thank you so much for providing more details about your lead generation LinkedIn service so that users of the CloudTest Marketplace can identify if this is the right service for them or not. I guess I'll catch you on the next one, Nick. Thank you so much.
Thanks.